Proving arguments on SDGs, presented by Bruce Eyring Igharas and Christopher Amit. So, these are the rules of inference. We have addition, simplification, absorption, conjunction, modus ponens and modus tollens, disjunctive syllogism, hypothetical syllogism, constructive dilemma, and the De Morgans. So, we have three arguments. We have SDG 1, no poverty, SDG 2, zero hunger, and SDG 12, responsible consumption and production. So first is SDG 1, no poverty. So here are the argument. So if we provide job training and increase access to financial services, then we will reduce poverty. So first we have first propositions. J, we provide job training. And the second proposition, we increase access to financial services. And last, letter P, we will reduce poverty. So we have three propositions. So the given are, number 1, if J and F, then P. And number 2, J. Number 3, F. And we need to prove is P.
And to prove SDG1 argument, we use premise 2 and premise 3, and we can use conjunction. Then we can get J and F, which is you can see in number 4. So using modus ponens in premise 1 and premise 4, we can get P, which is proves the argument in SDG1.
So the second argument is SDG 2, zero hunger. So the argument is, if we promote sustainable agriculture and reduce food waste, then we will move closer to zero hunger. So the first proposition is letter S, we promote sustainable agriculture. And the second proposition, letter W, we reduce food waste. And last, number 3, or letter H, we will move closer to zero hunger. So the given are, number 1, if S and W, then H. Number 2, letter S. Number 3, letter W. And we need to prove is letter H.
To prove SDG2 argument, we use premise 2 and premise 3, and we can use conjunction. Then the result is S and W, which is you can see in number 4. Then using modus ponens on premise 1 and premise 4, we can get H. So this proves the argument of SDG 2. And the third and last SDG is SDG 12, responsible consumption and production. And the argument we have in SDG is, if we encourage recycling and reduce overconsumption, then we will promote responsible consumption and production. And the proposition are, first is R, we encourage recycling. Next proposition is O, we reduce overconsumption. Then the last proposition, which is C, we will promote responsible consumption and production. Then the given are, number 1 is, if R and O, then C. Number 2 is R. Number 3 is O. Then we need to prove C. To prove SDG 12 argument, we can use premise 2 and premise 3, and by using conjunction, we can get R and O. So as you can see, we add the premise 4, which is R and O, then using modus ponens on premise 1 and premise 4, we can get C. So, this proves the argument on SDG 12. And that will be all. Thank you.